Hey everybody, welcome back to the tower. Welcome to the tower if it's your first time. Not sure how you found me, but I'm glad you're here. What do? Well, I draw two cards from the Major Arcana deck just like this to find out your overall tower moment energy of today, whenever today is. I will look at the bottom of the deck for more information, and then we will clarify. We will do 3, 2, and 3, and then we will look at the bottom of the deck for one more piece of information, and that will be it. Now, there are no time limits on this video. Whenever you watch it is when the universe meant for you to see it. So, could be today, could be tomorrow, could be a week from now. Whenever it happens, right? And there are no star signs. Everybody gets to play. So if this doesn't resonate truly, I mean, there's just nothing here for you, and it's just like a what? Why am I watching this kind of video or this message? And you don't have to listen to it. Don't try to force it to fit. Don't go, oh, if I just adjust things here and there. No, if it doesn't flow naturally, just get rid of it. Totally fine. I won't feel bad, and I'll never, ever know. Unless if you tell me in the comments, then I guess I'll know. All right, what do we got going on today? First card, Judgment. Judgment card on this side of the tower is basically a bad choice was made. Some kind of issue. I don't know if you made it or somebody around you made it that affects you. We'll clarify and get to that, but a bad decision was made. Not just a little decision. Okay, this is a decision that has major consequences, some kind of big effect. And a lot of times when this happens, we don't even see the consequences. We don't even think about the consequences that could happen until, it does. And then it's like, oh, well, I wish I would have seen that coming. So expect the unexpected. But if you're making a really big choice in the future or currently or, soon, maybe hold off a minute. That leads to your tower moment. The tower moment leads to the High Priestess. Now, the High Priestess is the energy of your inner self, your higher intuition, that voice screaming at you in your head that's trying to tell you when something's a bad idea or a good idea, and you listen to it. So this judgment call in this tower makes you self-reflective in the sense of, yeah, I need to listen to myself a little more. I need to trust myself a little more. And that could be the lesson. A lot of times we let people make the big decisions for us, and that leads to bad places. And then when that happens, well, we learn the hard way that we got to trust ourselves. All right, at the bottom of the deck here, we have the Empress and the Sun. Now, the Sun is the happiest card in the deck, obviously. Doesn't look too happy here, but yeah, the Sun's up there, remember, not this cloud thingy. And the Empress. Now, yeah, you get happy. You start to cultivate your own ideas. You start to do your own thing. So I got this feeling, if I were to stop this reading right here, I would just say you're in the power of someone else. And they have made a decision for you, and you hate it. You're sick of it. You can't believe they do that, and now you just feel like you're being taken along for the ride. You don't like that. And this is probably not something that is just sprung on you last minute. You probably knew this was going to happen for a while. But let's see what the clarification says, yeah? Yeah. No equality here. Six of Pentacles. No information. Page of Swords. And the Five of Cups. That's right. Okay, that's just what I said. It pretty makes sense. There is no give or take or equality or generosity here. This is somebody who has all the power over you, and you've signed up for the ride. You're along for this, and you're like, I will support your dreams. And then the person who's making the dreams turns out to be a psychopath, and he's gonna drive you all off the cliff together. Something like that. Probably not literally, but you get what I mean, right? There's no information. They are doing this without asking you at all. Okay, you're going to wake up. This is going to be one of those things where you just wake up and, hey, things are different now. This is how we changed it, and you had zero input, and that's going to lead to a lot of regret. So you trust this person, you believe in them, or you did for a while, maybe a long time, and they start making really dumb decisions. And this is going to be a big one. They've probably been making bad decisions already, but they're little ones, right? They're just kind of like, oh, I wouldn't have done that, but it's not a big deal. I wouldn't have done that, but it's not a big deal. And it just keeps building up until this is the big one. This is the one that you can't get back from. This is the one that's going to wreck everything. Tower. Yeah, Ten of Swords. Ending. This is, like I just said, this is going to end everything. And the Four of Swords is going to bring everything to a screeching halt. Whatever plan you're working on, whatever dream you're chasing with this person, they're going to ruin it. They're going to destroy it. And I believe this is a pattern of theirs. I don't think this is normal behavior for anyone else that you know, but for them, they're the kind of person in your life who has the charisma, the riz, as the kids say today, to get you to do anything. They can say their idea with such, enthusiasm and confidence that you just immediately go, yeah, that's a good idea. I mean, I can see how it works, and then they get you talking about it, and they might get a couple other people talking about it, and all of a sudden it feels like it's going to be a project, like a game, maybe. It's like somebody has an idea for a game, and you're like, wow, that's cool. And then you say, well, I'm good at drawing. I can write. And the other guy can do mechanic stuff, so it can be like, I can do numbers, and I can make everything make sense. And, you get a group together, and then there's just one ringleader in there who really just had an idea and doesn't really contribute anything past that. So he's kind of like the ringleader, but not really a reason for him to be the ringleader. He gets everybody to do his work for him. And then what happens is you get to the end and the ringleader goes, I'm not feeling it. And then they just ditch it all. They destroy everything, or they do something terrible. This is the kind of decision that you're in right now. So you've probably been putting a lot of work into this dream. You've probably been putting a lot of effort into this idea that somebody else had. You are supporting their dreams. You're chasing them with them. You're part of a group, and you're going to wake up and everything's going to change. They are going to not be in it anymore. Could be a bout of depression that does it. You're going to wake up and all your work is going to be gone, kind of thing. This is going to be nasty. Yeah, like I just said, Three of Swords. Complete betrayal here. And it's going to hurt bad. Ten of Wands. Yeah, this burden is done. You're going to throw this person to the curb. And the Queen of Swords. You're going to cut off what no longer serves you. Yeah, this reading basically did itself. But so when this person gives up on his dream, he's going to take a lot of people down with him. You included. And whoever he's with. So, take a look at your group. If you're in a group project or you're in a group situation, who's doing the least amount of work? Probably the guy who had the idea, right? I mean, if you're doing the writing and somebody else is doing all the art and somebody else is doing, like I said, the guy who's not doing anything or who had the idea to begin with and he's just approving everything like, oh yeah, that's good, that's good, that's great. But he's not really contributing anything other than that. That's the person you got to watch out for. This is the person that's going to ruin your whole day because ideas are fickle, man. I mean, V for Vendetta said they were bulletproof, but man, let me tell you, they can die real quick. They don't last that long. Especially people like this. So this is going to be a betrayal. It's going to be like somebody just stabbed you in the back. It's going to hurt. You're going to feel like you worked for nothing. And you were going to cut off what no longer serves you, which would be this person. And that's why the Sun and the Empress is here. This is going to be your learning experience to chase your own dreams. Do your own thing. Be your own idea person, and you have the talent to see it through. They don't. I mean, it's real easy to come up with ideas. Happens every day. If you don't believe me, just go to any writing forum online, and you will see countless posts of, I have 100 ideas for books, but I can't get them done. Can you help me? Stuff like that. You will see that over and over again. So ideas are very fragile. They're not very steady. I mean, especially when people like this and you got trapped up in the storm. So what I'm telling you, this person is going to make a decision. It's going to feel like a betrayal, and you got to move on. This person is not good for you or anybody else. They will never accomplish anything on their own. They don't know how. They don't have the discipline. They don't have the endurance. They don't have anything, They have other people they try to manipulate into doing the work for them. You are one of those people. I am sorry, but you're going to learn the hard way. And there we go. Yeah, Knight of Cups is on the bottom of the deck. And this is exactly who you're dealing with, the Knight of Cups. This is somebody who, like I said, ideas are fickle. This is someone who in your energy is, I want to do this. And then about halfway through, they quit. I want to do that. This sounds like their talent is they're the Knight of Wands energy. because, I mean, they're very much the Knight of Wands energy. And I just lifted up the Knight of Cups because it was kind of off-center. And the Four of Cups is underneath of that. So the Four of Cups is basically the card of saying no more. You just ignore this plan. Ignore the idea. Let it go. That's just the cards nailing the point home. But this person, like I said, has the Knight of Wands energy. They can talk big. They can make any idea sound amazing. They can make any plan sound like, man, this is going to work. We're going to get rich. It's going to be awesome. All we got to do is put in the hard work. I mean, this is the person who can rally the people, but that's about all they can do. They don't really have any skills to, do the thing. And yeah, the Sun and the Empress is here. Like I said, you're going to chase your own ideas. You're going to be successful, but you're going to do it on your own terms. You're done working for people. You're done being the Three of Swords card betrayed like that. All right, I've rambled on enough. I kind of have a personal thing to this, and this kind of affected me years ago, and I'm telling you from personal experience, this is not the person you want to be. You want to be the Sun and the Empress. You don't want to be over here, and I hope you don't have to learn like I did. All right, I'm going to show you the cards, and here we go. Thank you for watching this video. If you made it here, you have made it to the void part of the video where most people click off. So thank you for making it here. Like I said, I do try to upload every day. YouTube algorithm is weird. It does not tell you when I upload. So just be sure to check in once a day, and see what's up. Also, I have about 2,500 other videos you can scroll through if you want to check those out. And remember, all the messages are timeless, so one of those might apply to you too. Okay, all right, enough about me. Thanks for hitting the subscribe button if you did, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Talk to you later. Bye. I talk too much.